Hello everybody, it is Faye here. Today we're going to have a book haul, and the books that I'm going to show to you are the books that I bought on December 2015 till January 2016. Now, before we start the book haul, let's just have a short wrap-up of the books that I have read from December to January 2016. So I'm just going to wear my glasses because I am very nearsighted, guys. The first book that I read is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I always have a hard time saying peculiar children by Ransom Rakes. And I already made a book review of this book. I'm going to add it to the description below. Next book is Geisha of Gion by Mineko Iwasaki. This book is actually an autobiography of a real geisha. I might make a book review for this one in the future. Next book is The Search for Ancient Greece. This book, I do recommend it to the people who are very interested in art and also in history. So yeah, my neighbors are singing karaoke right now. Next book is The Titanic by Jim Pipe. I read this in just one sitting because it is just full of random facts about the Titanic. The last book that I'm going to show to you that I just recently finished is Every Day by David Levitan. Right now, I am reading Another Day, and I'm going to make a book review of Every Day and Another Day in the future. Next in line on my TBR is the Harry Potter series. On with the book haul. The first books that I'm going to show to you is The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I actually already have 3 editions of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Right there, can you see? Yeah, they're on the top of the pedestal. And I bought these books. They're quite expensive, yes. I bought these books because this is such a beautiful edition, and also they are very handy. They're pocket-sized books. They're really handy, yes. The next book that I'm going to show to you is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This copy that I have is actually a signed first edition. The next 8 books that I'm going to show to you are books that I got online for about 700 pesos, which I believe right now is less than $18, and there are 8 books. The first book that I'm going to show to you is Some Prefer Nettles by, I'm not really sure, Junichiro Tanizaki. And the reason that I bought this is I really want to be immersed in books that would show me and introduce me to other cultures, such as the culture of the Japanese. Next is book 1 of the Chronicles of Narnia, The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. If I like this book, I will consider buying the whole book set of the Chronicles of Narnia. Now, the next book that I'm going to show to you has a very long title. The Magical World of the Lord of the Rings, A Treasury of Myths, Legends, and Fascinating Facts by David Colburn. Now, the reason that I bought this is it is about the Lord of the Rings, and any Lord of the Rings facts or books are always welcome. And this book is not authorized by the J.R.R. Tolkien Estate, New Line Cinema, or AOL Time Warner. But still, I bought it because, come on, it's Lord of the Rings. Next book is also Lord of the Rings related. It is There and Back Again, An Actor's Tale by Sean Astin with Joe Layden. Can you hear her singing? I find this a unique book to read because this is the first time that I have ever encountered upon a book that is written by an actor who portrayed a character in The Lord of the Rings. And I think this is going to be a good read. Yes, it will, because it's going to give me another perspective of the Lord of the Rings movies. Now, the next book that I'm going to share to you is Waiting by Hajin. Now, this book is about a man named Lin who has waited for the one that he loved for 18 years. The next book is The Practice of Effective Leadership, 6 Strategies for War, translated by Alan Chong, and this is by Wang Xuan Ning. Now, this book is quite unique because it's not your usual strategy or leadership book, because it shows the 6 strategies for war through comics. Now, the next book that I'm going to show to you is Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Is it Rowling or Rowling? I'm not really sure. And the reason that I bought this is because it is still in its brand new condition and it is worth 300 pesos. That's not the price. 300 pesos, and at the back, you will see the original price, which is 945 pesos. So all of the books that I have shown to you, and there's another that I'm going to show to you, the last one, is worth less than the original price of this book, which is 945 pesos, and all of this book that I've just showed to you is worth 700 pesos only. All of you who are interested, I'm going to add the link of the Facebook page of the shop that I got all of these books for very affordable prices. Now, the next book that I'm going to show to you is Favorite Fairy Tales, and this book is actually a second-hand book. I know this because inside there's a letter from the person that gave this to a girl or a teenager, or maybe an old person named Net. So it says here, 24 July 1994. Dearest Net, someday your prince will come. May you live happily ever after. Love, Grace. P.S. I advise you don't read this too much in public at your age. So I think she's probably about a teenager. I think she's a teenager, maybe a grown-up already. And then after that, she says, medyo weird. Medyo in Filipino is, it's a little. Yeah, it's a little. So it means it's a little weird. So this is just a compilation of 17 fairy tales, which includes The Little Mermaid, Hansel and Gretel, The Story of Perseus, Snowdrop, no, I don't really know what's that about, The Elves, and some other fairy tales that we are familiar or maybe unfamiliar with. So those are the books that I bought for 700 pesos at a shop. Look at the link at the description box below. And next is another haul, which is kind of an unboxing, unpackaging, because I haven't removed it from its package yet. Now, these books, I received this on the day that I also received the other books that I just showed you. Coincidence? I think not. They're from two different online shops, so what are the odds? And these books are, oh yeah, it is the trilogy. So we have here Lola, Anna, and Isla by Stephanie Perkins. So we have here Isla, and the reason that I'm going to show to you Isla is this is a signed copy. Signed copy. I still haven't seen the signature yet. I've seen online, but not personally. So I'm going to look at it now. There it is. A small signature, a blue signature of Stephanie Perkins. So that is Ada, Lola, and Isla for you. The next book that I'm going to show to you is about a Filipino film that was well patronized when it was released, and it had a lot of good feedbacks and reviews, and it is General Luna. I'm going to say Juan Luna. General Luna. And this book is an interview with Dr. Vivencio R. Jose, author of The Rise and Fall of Antonia Luna. Okay, a lot of Lunas here. Now, when I watched General Luna in the cinemas, I was really proud of our Philippine film industry. It just shows that we can do it. We could make great movies such as General Luna. We have the people, Filipinos, who can create a movie such as this one and make such an impact to the Filipino people. And I believe that a lot of people share the same view as I do, that this movie was done well. And I will give it a 5 stars if it is a book, but it's not a book. This is just the interview, but the movie I'm going to give it 5 stars. So that is the end of this video. I don't think I have other books to show to you. I'm not really sure, but we're going to end this video now. I'm going to end this video now. Thank you for watching. May your hair never wither. Keep on reading. And that's all. Bye!